Hello, my love. Thank you so much I just want to say, for sending your struggles and your pain with me and even caring what I think to start with. So, thank you for that. And also, I wanted to say that it's really a great thing that you are starting to see the correlation between the emotional pain body and our physical body, right? Like how that the translation. Like I'm so glad that that clicked for you. Um, so before anything, I'm gonna read your question and just basically answer my honest, just how I feel about it. So you said I'm really trying to get more specific on what my purpose is. I know for sure it's to help people advance here on earth, but I'm having a hard time finding my voice and collecting my thoughts enough to do so. Like, I genuinely feel like I don't belong here, nor am I from this planet, but I feel obligated to help it and promote healing to the people who inhabit it. You are so right, though. The illnesses I've developed, excuse me, the illnesses I've developed are directly related to energetic blockages. I've been sick on and off since birth. I'm the healthiest I've ever been, but still battling illness. I've been wanting to start my YouTube channel for the longest, but I've been procrastinating so hard, like a lot of people. Don't feel bad. um, I want to dedicate the rest of this year working on 1 to 2 videos to push out in the new year. So, actually, let's just start with the YouTube thing. So, like, for example, I just started my YouTube channel about 2 months ago, and it wasn't planned. I had the idea in my mind, like, oh, that'd be nice, but my ego wasn't having it, right? So, one day my purpose just broke down my door and was like, get up and make this video, okay? So, sometimes we might need that like brute force to just kind of come in and just like kick us out, kick us up, wake us up, get us out the bed, right? Not literally, but like that's anyway. So you mentioned you wanted to specify your life purpose. And what I found about life purpose and how I came to find my life purpose was realizing that our pain is our purpose. So, for example, overcoming your pain, whatever illness you have, overcoming that illness is your wealth to share with others for the sake of their healing. Like you mentioned, you said you feel like you're here to help people, you but you're not specific why. Look at the illness, look at the biggest pain in your life. That's it, right? So for me, it was mental illness. Like that was the biggest pain, in my life. So dealing with that demographic of people who struggle with the disorders that what I like to call the Maya Matrix calls mental illness, things like bipolar, schizophrenia, all this stuff, anxiety, suicidal ideation, like all this stuff. I now have a body of knowledge to help others, get out of that. But that can only come from total and full completion, Um, I'm not, at 100%, but I've overcome that battle. And so look into that, right? And what's the purpose is in the biggest pain of your life. So just like dig into that. Um, Also, you mentioned something about finding your voice, and again, that's like our energy center, our throat chakra, and like if that's blocked and not able to express, that's gonna throw you out of whack too. Your chakras being out of whack, it's gonna make you feel drained, it's gonna make you feel tired. um and And I feel like, you know, you brought up something that you are not alone in how you feel, which is people like to call it the Starseed Syndrome, where you just your soul, like your being, doesn't feel like I am not like anybody I see. Why am I here, right? And you feel like you have this immense mission on your hands, but you literally don't know. You feel it. You feel the responsibility, but you just have no idea. I mean, there's literally a million ways that you can help the planet, right? Like, that's overwhelming. Like, can I know why I'm here, right? So, um, you probably did have, a lot of us have past lives on in other star systems. That's very real. This is people are being visited by higher interdimensional beings, okay? Like, people are being reconnected this year a lot, especially this year in particular. But we won't get into that. You're a deeply empathic person. I feel that really strongly, and I feel like because of that, right? You almost feel like you're feeling everybody's stuff, right? And so that's why I'm glad that you mentioned that radical forgiveness is helping you in that area. Like, you're feeling a little bit better about certain things and traumas that you've experienced in your life. And, all of this can just lead you, having this huge purpose, all this trauma. It's like, it's a sense of overwhelming drifting into just like you're just drifting in life, and like your heart is desperately calling out to you and you can't understand its language, right? That's kind of like what it feels. I know that's how I felt. Um, and I just want you to understand that, like, you are on the right path. Like, all of us are on the journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us are uncovering the crap that's been loaded onto us from, the system that we've been put through since birth. You said you were sick since birth. I mean, let me tell you, there's a lot of things I'm starting to find out now, especially about the things that they're doing to babies, right? With all kinds of poisonous vaccinations and X, Y, and Z, and just like the food. It's just, their little systems are being corrupted from a baby. So I hope this video, was helpful and helped you somewhat. Protect your aura, just keep reading Radical Forgiveness, keep using the tools. I use it any chance I get, all the time, because that's what's going to keep our frequency high. And I don't know if you got to the part where they talk about soul groups, but for example, like, I feel like you and I are in the same soul group. People that we came into this life to connect with again and to, help each other out on this tough mission, right? So yeah, I hope this helped, and I'm sending so much love to you. I know it's hard. I know. It's really crazy right now. Like, all of us are being grinded. All the people who consider themselves, um, indigo kids, crystal kids, people who know that they're here for a real specific purpose. And when they're not on that purpose, they're depressed, And I know that's where my depression came from, I wasn't on my purpose. And so let me know if this helps, hon. And thank you for trusting me, and take care and be strong. I'm here. Later.